So I get a lot of questions about how to conceal carry in the summer. So that's the reason why we're outside today. It's a beautiful day here in St. Louis. We're getting up to 90 degrees. That humidity's starting to creep in. It's getting real hot outside. So we're transitioning into shorts and t-shirts. And a lot of people around the range or even on Instagram or in the YouTube comments ask me how my concealed carry changes from the spring to the summer to the fall to the winter. I'm just going to come out and say it at the beginning of the video. My EDC does not change. When I'm training with a firearm to be my EDC firearm, that is my dedicated firearm, whether it's 30 degrees outside or whether it's 90 degrees outside. So I'm going to take you through, we're going to show a little bit of what I have. It's going to be very similar to my last video, but it's just going to be for shorts and a t-shirt on these hot summer days. You know, you taking the kids to go get ice cream, going to the park. You want to be able to freely move around, but you still want to be able to keep your EDC firearm on you. And yeah, we're gonna go through that. So let's get into the gear a little bit. So basically we are in my normal uniform with the charcoal gray t-shirt. The number one thing that I like to say for summer concealed carry is dark colors are very important. I know we want to wear the whites and the light grays and the light blues and stuff in the summer, but if you can get into a charcoal gray, navy, black, that type of stuff will help conceal your firearm a lot better because of just the way the wrinkles are. It'll just cast shadows over your EDC firearm to help you conceal it. The number one thing is you got to get a good belt. I'm not a big fan of carrying in joggers or athletic shorts, so I carry a lot in my jorts. This is what I've been rocking for the last year or two. I really just am not a big fan of doing the drawstring with the joggers or shorts just because your firearm is flimsy. Unless you have something like an Arrowhead Tactical and you're running a belt through your shorts, then I do not suggest short or jogger carry for the summer. Get yourself a good pair of shorts with a nice belt. Today, the example is the Groove Life belt. I've got the buckle off to the side. This is a nice stretchy material that will conform to your body. So it is nice for that. It's not as rigid as some of the other belts. It's a little bit more lightweight, so I can't carry as big of a gun in it, but I'm still able to conceal carry just fine. I got the belt buckle off to the side to kind of help less printing up front, so I just have a nice smooth surface here. The biggest thing outside of the belt is we're going to get into the holster. My favorite clips are these discreet carry concept clips from the brand Discreet Carry Concepts. These are intended for carry without a belt, but they work just as great, if not better, with a belt. My gun's not coming off. This is very discreet, streamlined, not very noticeable, and they are strong as hell. So these are great clips to put on your firearm. If you got something like a Vetter, Legacy, Tier 1, these are absolutely the best clips to have on your belt. So now, I said that I don't change my concealed carry firearm in the summer, but I did want to prove a point today, so I am concealing a full-size firearm. 17 rounds in the M&P compact with a 21 round extension on the other side. The reason why I did this was just to basically prove a point that I can conceal this just fine in the summer. Shorts and a t-shirt. Obviously, thanks to the Tier 1 concealed with the Discreet Carry Concepts clips. This type of holster setup is what I suggest for anybody that wants to carry appendix. You get your extra mag in there. You got nice flexibility with the shock cord on the back. And that just kind of allows the gun to form to your body. Now, I'm 5'6", 155, 160 pounds, so keep that in mind. If you got my type of frame, this type of holster will just absolutely conform to your body and have you able to conceal a larger firearm such as this. But let me go grab my actual EDC so I can show you guys what it really looks like when I'm concealed carrying in the summer. Oh my goodness. So this is my actual concealed carry firearm. This is the Shield Plus. I just recently got the 15 round mags for it, so I'm carrying that as my backup. I've got the Holosun 407K on there, also with the wedge on the back, just to have a little bit of softness up against my body and to kind of creep that gun back a little bit. So this is my daily carry. Like I said, I do not change it when it gets cold, and I do not change it when it gets hot. I train with this firearm as my EDC firearm, so it is my dedicated firearm every single day, hot, cold, hoodie, jacket, tank top, whatever. I'm carrying the Shield Plus. It's the most convenient for me to carry. It's lightweight. I shoot it very, very well in self-defense distances. So this is my dedicated firearm for self-defense. One big thing in terms of clothing that I feel like a lot of people miss out on, especially in the summer, is this undershirt. These textured magazines and this textured grip can really, really do a number on your skin and just irritate the hell out of your skin, especially if you got sensitive skin. It can just eat up at your skin. So I really like to keep an undershirt between me and the firearm. And even in the summer, it actually does help me to stay cool, because I got on this brand. It's called Thompson Tees. We got a real deep V-neck here. I don't know if you can see, but it's got a big pad right here on the armpit. I'm gonna zoom in on that. It's got a pad on the armpit to kind of block sweat from getting into your shirt. So if you are wearing a lighter colored shirt, you're not gonna get the sweat stains. And it actually does really keep me cool. So you would think that adding that extra layer of a shirt would be hotter in the summer months. But to me, I find that it really does keep the sweat down, helps me stay cool, and it gives me a nice barrier between my skin and the firearm. So yeah, I feel like I'm fucking missing something. But yeah, this is my everyday setup, so I do not change it in the summer. I just wanted to prove a point that you can conceal carry a full-size firearm in the summer. If you have the right setup, you got a good belt, good clips, good holster, and you got confidence. You got to make sure you have confidence, because if you're walking around doing this all the time and adjusting and pulling your pants up and down and messing with your belt and, oh man, can people see it? Like, oh, am I good? Am I printing? That's just going to draw more attention to yourself. So if you're just out walking around, minding your business, you know, your wrinkles, it's going to take care of itself, man. So don't be that worried about it. People are not that invested in what you have on you or what you look like. They're way too involved in their phones and in their own world that they're not going to notice you. So be confident, have a good system, have a good trustworthy system, get good gear, and train. You have to train. If you're training with a specific firearm, you got to make sure that you're carrying that firearm, because you don't want to throw like a Glock 42 or a SIG 365 in your pants, and when you go to the range, you're only shooting the Glock 19 or the SIG 320. If you're only shooting that SIG 320 and that's what you're good with and that's what you're confident with, I would use that as my carry. Because I just showed you I could carry the M&P Compact, 17 rounds, no problem. If that was the system that I was the most confident in, then I would have no problem carrying that in the summer. But since I train with the Shield Plus to be my every single day firearm, and that's how I train, that's how I draw from holster, I work on my reloads that way, this is the system that I'm gonna walk out of the house with 9 times out of 10, no matter how I'm dressed, no matter what the weather is. I do wanna get into concealed carry in a business casual setup and in a formal setting, because I think we've covered casual very well, you know, jeans and a t-shirt. So maybe in the next couple videos, we'll start looking at some more business casual, polos, dress shirts. So drop down in the comments if you want to see different types of clothing in concealed carry setups, because, you know, I do work an office job, you know, going to weddings, nice dinners, and I still want to be able to carry this exact same setup. Tucked in shirt, no matter what it is, this is the setup. So y'all have a safe summer. Make sure you train, get out there to your range, get some good classes in, get training, buy extra ammo, because all that gear is only going to take you so far. Y'all have a good one.
Yeah, he's got a pretty large Glock cock. So it's going to really work out for you. I guarantee.
All right, you can stop the video now.
That Glock cock with all the cock.
You can't say that on YouTube.
Do I just stop or pause?
Stop.